Here's a live look inside St. Peter's Basilica, where thousands of people are pouring in to pay their respects to Pope Francis, who is lying in state for the next 3 days.
NBC's Jay Gray is there live this morning in Vatican City on assignment this morning. Jay, good to see you on this day. The church doors are open. Just incredible to see the number of people lining up to see the Pope and pay their respects. What do we know about what's happening there throughout the day in Vatican City?
Yeah, Jake, Mimi, this is the first day the public has really had their chance to say a personal goodbye to Pope Francis. And you're right, thousands currently in line waiting for their few seconds to pass by that casket. What you hear from those who've made the pilgrimage here to the Vatican is that they were drawn here because of a few things. First of all, most had thought the Pope had turned the corner after 5 weeks in the hospital where he was at times very close to death. He was out on the balcony here at the Vatican on Easter Sunday in the Pope Mobile riding through St. Peter's Square, and then dying the next day really hit many of them as a shock. They thought he was beginning to bounce back, but he has passed away. And then they also talk about just wanting to pay tribute to what this man has done. He is remembered as humble, caring, a real champion of the poor, and really he has been one of the most progressive popes we've seen in the Catholic Church in modern history, willing to change some of the norms that many in the faith believe had become antiquated and needed to be changed. So they want to say thank you, they want to say goodbye, and for many it's a very emotional time, as you would expect.
And as you mentioned, Jay, he was a reformer. He was definitely not afraid to break tradition, especially when it comes to his funeral. Yes. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, this was a pope who wanted to include groups that many who had felt alienated by the church, many who had felt like they did not have a role in the church. He also, by the way, really stepped up the role of women inside the Catholic Church and what they are allowed to do and how they carry out their jobs within the church. So that's something that's being celebrated here as well. And then I think we can't go without saying that his dedication to the poor, the underprivileged, those who are more needy than some, and his constant tie to children and to countries that were in need, including Ukraine. He spoke daily with those in Ukraine, with those in Gaza. In fact, Easter night, the evening before his death, he again had that phone call with those in Gaza, with those in Ukraine, sharing an Easter message and talking back and forth with them, including some of the children there. It's neat to see that commitment and how it was carried out literally until his passing.
All of this leading to the funeral on this Saturday morning. We'll be watching. Jay Gray live at Vatican City this morning. Thanks for the coverage this morning, my friend.